right. I would like to introduce the world to Nashville rock band The Cunning. Great to have you guys.
Good to be here. Great to be here.
See. Everyone in the band is from a different background. How did you guys end up playing together?
Well, this is Sean speaking. All of us had kind of been, or three of us had been living in Nashville for a while, doing separate things. I started The Cunning probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and then when Steve came over from the UK, he and I met on his second day here, and then through him met Gaines.
Yeah,
I was underneath him.
Yeah, I just happened to move in directly beneath Steve and his wife Zara, and right around the time they needed a bassist, like a month later maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we met Dustin, our guitarist, through a mutual friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, seems like all the pieces fell into place. Last month, you guys released your EP, Run Through the Desert. How has your music been received locally?
It's been great. We've had a lot of love for the single. It's just been kind of just really climbing in plays in this first month and a half. You know, it's in the 40,000s on Spotify, and it's been really, you know, we haven't done a terrible amount of promotion with it yet. You know, we've hooked with 1RPM, and BMI has been really amazing at helping us out with not only the gig that we have coming up, but also just getting the single out there. We're really excited about dropping the rest of the EP in early October and seeing what everyone thinks about that.
Perfect. Keep that in mind. Tell me about your writing process. What influences do you all pull from when you create new songs?
I'd say everybody's got some shared influences and a lot of different influences too that we all pull from. Myself, as lyrics and melody, writing lyrics and melody, there's nothing better to pull from than the Beatles for melody, and that's kind of what I was raised on. And I always turn back to when looking for a good melody, and lyrically, so many different people. I mean, Dylan was a great poet back in the day, and there's people nowadays like Maynard Keating from Tool. You know, there's such a widespread base of influences.
Can definitely see that. I enjoyed listening to the EP. Let's see. All right. Your song Liar, the lyrics, they touch on dirty politics and a lot of other controversial topics. What else inspires you to speak out and write about what matters?
Oh, wow. Well, again, I would say, things, world issues like stuff that's discussed in Liar and everything is always really important to myself and to us. And but there's also the repeat offenders like love. It's kind of hard not to write about something so important. And I think all of us have been affected by that in one way or the other. So there's a lot to write about there, and there's a lot of different topics to go around. Weed. I like writing about weed.
That always has a widespread audience.
Yeah. Space and science fiction is a big topic in the band.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's something, this is Gaines speaking. Sean and I talk about that constantly, space and science fiction. We're both big fans.
Nerds.
Yes, big nerds.
Embrace it. See the intergalactic love song in a few months, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a great title.
That is.
Thank you.
Galactic love song.
Outside of playing music, what do you like to do to keep yourself creative? Some people paint or, go bike riding or.
Yeah, I like to go mountain biking here and there, and just clear the old head, just kind of get some fresh air and exercise. That always works for me.
Yeah, being outside. We're right at the end of summer right now, so I think everybody's tried to get outside as much as possible. It's beautiful here in Nashville at the moment, so I think that always offers anybody a lot of inspiration. And again, smoking weed.
Also, so outside of smoking weed. I'm really
this was going in a
Going into a different direction.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy film and everything, like every aspect of that, and that helps, I think,
And
creatively, just getting into like different stories and the way things are shot, and especially the scores. I started scoring short films not long ago. That keeps me kind of creatively moving. But yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, music and TV shows and movies, they all kind of need to work together to make something happen. So it's good to see that.
That's very true, yeah.
Favorite places in Nashville to see live music?
Oof, man, there's so many good ones.
I like underground spots, bars that don't look like they're open, you know.
Like, I've always, the Ryman, Sean.
Ryman Auditorium.
Yeah, that's a great place. We saw Mastodon played as the first metal band ever to play there, and that was, even though you were like in the seats and all that, you couldn't really jump around too much. It was still it's still one of the best sounding venues that I've been to. It sounds brilliant.
No, I see.
There's a charm about the Ryman too. There's something about it.
I've only been to one show there so far. I saw Yes play there.
You saw Yes?
Yeah. It was great. It was when Chris Squire was still alive and playing with them too. It was great.
And I've been to more shows at the Ryman than I can count, but I'd say probably the one that stuck out to me as the most special show for me was to see Ryan Adams play at the Ryman, and to bust out the Bryan Adams cover of '69, which if you're a Ryan Adams fan,
it's an infamous show.
Yeah, he's
sounds like it was. Yeah,
throwing a fit over that.
I've heard good things about the Ryman. I can imagine a magical show happening.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. What's next for you guys? Do you have any festivals planned for the fall? I know you have a showcase coming up. Let's see.
Yeah, right now the thing we're most excited about coming up is the BMI East Side Sound Showcase over at a venue called the Basement East here in East Nashville. And that one's going to be a really big one for us here locally, as well as October's already starting to fill up with quite a lot of shows. But the next move for us is just getting this EP out to the rest of the world and moving on from there. We can't wait to get some new music. We're already working on a ton of new songs, and just really looking forward to getting the next album, the first LP, together and releasing that to everybody.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for sitting down with us. I appreciate you guys taking time to talk.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Check out Nashville rock band The Cunning for new music coming soon. Have a great day.
Thanks.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.